The reason I made this video is to show you just how bad some of the investment decisions of Robinhood traders are, and I'm using this little website called Robintrack.net, which is very useful, and what it tells you is how many Robinhood users hold a particular stock over time. So if you click on the leaderboard, it shows you that Ford Motor Company is the most popular stock being held by Robinhood users at the moment. So you click on that, and what it shows you here is the price and the number of users holding that stock. So you can see that as the price has fallen sharply, the number of users, Robinhood users, has increased, and they obviously think they're getting a bit of a bargain here. But if you were to apply just a bit of technical analysis to this, you'd see that this is not a good trade to hold. So I'm going to move over to TradingView, which is a popular charting package, and this is the Ford Motor Company on a weekly chart. Now the first thing you'll see here is this old swing low here, and it's formed a support level, and then what happened is it made a big impulse move through the support, came back and retested it as resistance. So support becomes resistance. The other thing you can see is there's a bit of a bear channel going on here. It's not particularly accurate, but let's just draw it anyway. So you've got a bit of a channel, and this is bearish in itself. You've got a bit of a channel going on here. So the likelihood is, or it's more likely, if I get the right tool here, that the market is going to drop through that channel and continue on down. So not a great investment on that one. Okay, back to the leaderboard on the Robintrack.net website, and the next one is GE. Bit of a weird chart here. I don't know what this spike is here. I don't think this is actually on the real charts, but you can see here that as GE fell, Robinhood investors got long, and you know it's tapping along the bottom here, and Robinhood investors think this is a great investment. So let's have a look at GE on the TradingView chart. Okay, so this is the monthly GE General Electric chart, and what are you guys thinking here? Why on earth are you buying this? Because take a look at this. Okay, so we've got these old lows here, and it's held at those lows for a bit. It broke through and it tested the underside of those lows, and now it's continuing down. We've even got a little spike up before it rejected off this inside of this level here. So let's just draw that in, and I'm going to zoom in on this for you in a minute. So a little spike into here, and now it's threatening those lows again. There's absolutely nothing bullish about this chart. And just also to show you, you know, when you get a V shape like this, so you get a quick move up, quick move down, and it rejects off a level like that. Well, that to me is very bearish. This is not going up at all. It's not a bargain investment, you know. So that's General Electric, and another mistake. Okay, back to the leaderboard again, and we're going to have a look at American Airlines. Okay, what were you thinking, guys, when you bought American Airlines? I mean, you know, okay, yeah, maybe it's a bargain. You're buying it at $10 or less, but look what's happened. You're still continuing to hold it. You could have had your profit here, and this is a great place to take profit because it's near a prior low, but you're continuing to hold the thing despite very bearish price action. So this is absolutely crazy. Let's have a look at what's going on the chart. Okay, AAL, American Airlines monthly chart. So here we've got a prior low, we've got another prior low, another one. This is a good support level here, but it broke through. We had a big impulse through, we had a spike up, it just missed here. So they sold it even before it hit that level. So support becomes resistance. Now we've got this big spike, which is bearish. Why on earth would you want to buy this thing? Look at that spike, you know, crazy. Let's have a look at the weekly chart. Okay, so just as bad. So it spiked into old support, becomes resistance, and now it's sort of threatening to hit those lows again. Not a good trade to buy. Okay, Apple. Okay, now here's one where you did make a good decision, I think, Apple, you've been buying Apple and the tech stocks have been doing well. Okay, that is great. Let's have a look at the trading view chart. Okay, here's Apple, and here's one I can agree with for a change. So what we got here, ignore that previous line, we got a high here. The market has gapped up through that prior high, very bullish. We had a move down which was instantly reversed here, and yeah, you know, this could continue on up. Even if we get a pullback, it's still bullish. So that's a good one. You've chosen a good one there, Robinhood investors, for a change, and we may get something like that potentially. It may even come back down. You may get a first test here of that prior high as it becomes support, and you may get another pullback down to this level here before it goes back up again. So that's possible on Apple. Okay, another one I wanted to pick out, another one popular with Robinhood investors, is NLCH, Norwegian Cruise Lines. And you do have to wonder why people are piling into cruise ships. I guess maybe they're piling into that for the same reason that they're piling into bankrupt car rental companies. I don't know. But anyway, here is the NCLH stock, and they've been piling in ever since this hit, well, sub $10. So let's have a look at what's actually going on here. Okay, let's have a look at Norwegian Cruise Line holdings on the monthly chart, and you can see back in February 2013 this was the opening price, and what's happened here is the market's made a big spike into that as old support. It's rejected off the opening price. They don't even think it was worth what it was when it opened, and we've got a big move down, big pin there. Plus we've got a bearish candle here as well, but the main thing is a rejection of that level. So if we then go to the weekly, you can see this is looking like a kind of a V shape. If I draw it with my my brush, it's kind of a V shape. That's bearish, and you had a little spike rejection in here, and this looks like it's just going to continue on down. So it's a very bearish chart, this one, and I certainly wouldn't be buying this one. Okay, Amazon is another popular stock, and you've made a good decision here, Robinhood. This is a pretty good stock, and I know from the fact that I buy stuff from Amazon almost every day, and I think everyone does in lockdown. Yeah, this is a good chart. You've been piling into Amazon, and the Amazon price has been going up. Okay, here's the Amazon daily chart, and this is pretty good. You've got this V shape here. You had a stop hunt of the prior lows. In fact, you can even extend that to here. So that's pretty good. And you've got old resistance here, which was almost tested. It actually was front run. It continued on up. And you've got this kind of stair stepping here with the support and resistance. So you get a high here, you get an impulse through it, you get a retest, and you get a deeper one there, but you know the sort of thing. And now we're in a bit of a range here. So two things that could happen here, but I think the most likely is it continues on up. You've got a gap up here. If you get an impulse through here and a retest, then yeah, I'd look to buy some more. So Amazon, you've got it right on Amazon, Robinhood investors, so well done on that one. Okay, finally, Royal Caribbean, another cruise ship share, and this cruise ship shares do seem to be popular with Robinhood users, and they started buying when this thing was at rock bottom, which is great. I mean, if they would have got out here, they would have made a profit, but they're continuing to buy and hold this share, which is bad news. And let's have a look at the chart. Okay, so on the weekly chart, we've got this big support level here. You've got these lows here, one here, here, and here, and here, and it spiked into that level and rejected, which is bearish in itself. If you then go to the daily chart, so you've got this spike into it and you've got this rejection. You can also see a supply zone here. So the market fell very quickly from that level and it slowly come up, and this is what we want to see if we're going to sell a stock. You want to see a deep impulse and then a slow move back to supply, which would be a good sell. And we're just about holding this trend line at the moment. So I think that what's going to happen normally when you see something like this is quite bearish, and it's going to eventually dive through. So absolutely no point in holding these cruise ship stocks and no point in holding airline stocks, but they seem to be very popular with Robinhood traders. So I hope that's helped you, and just apply a little bit of technical analysis to your investment decisions, and don't just buy stocks at rock bottom lows or bankrupt companies. I thought the advice would be obvious, but there you go. Anyway, hope you've enjoyed this video. I'll see you soon.